Near the beginning, Rupert, you said that the basic model of mainstream science is a materialistic one, that matter is not conscious, and consciousness is at some point, in a way that we don't understand, emerged from matter. What do you think is the motivation for the defence of dogma? Why is rationalism and materialism so rigorously defended and alternative views so vehemently opposed?
Well, it's kind of political. Originally it was political. In the 19th century, beginning of the 19th century, materialism was quite a small minority view. Within biology, a lot of people were vitalists. They thought there was a life force or some life principle. It wasn't just matter. Organisms weren't just machines. But the materialists wanted to believe that because they wanted a universe that's just matter, because such a universe would have no God in it.
Why did they want that?
Because, particularly in France, where atheism got going in a big way, much more than in England, the old regime that was overthrown in the French Revolution was very closely allied with the Church, the Roman Church.
Yes.
And they thought that to get rid of the king, you got to get rid of the Church too. And the best way to get rid of the power of the Church was to say God doesn't exist. So the whole thing's a ridiculous sham and pretense. So in the French Revolution in 1793, they abolished the Catholic Church in France. They closed the monasteries, they guillotined tens of thousands of priests, and they proclaimed the cult of reason as the state religion. Notre Dame Cathedral was turned into a temple of reason. Now, in Russia, you had a similar massive growth of atheism in the late 19th century. The Bolsheviks, whose revolution occurred almost 100 years ago, 1917, wanted to get rid of religion because they thought religion supported the Tsar and the state, and they wanted to destroy this religious underpinning. So science was an ally for them in this militant atheism. And in Russia in the 1930s, they had about 5 million people belong to an organization called the League of the Militant Godless that went round
a bit like... terrifying.
Terrifying, bit like...
We are the League of the Militant Godless. Don't mess with them guys.
They went round trying to stamp out everything to do with religion in Russia, a bit like the Red Guards in China. And so atheism was essentially political in the 19th century and for much of the 20th century. And many people who were atheists wanted materialist science to back up their views because it meant they could reject organized religion, particularly Christianity, in favor of other ideologies.